இனிய மாலை வணக்கம் and வருகை தந்த அனைவரையும் அன்புடன் வருக வருகன வரவேற்பதில் எனக்கு மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சி. So my name is Deepika Jain. I'm going to be your host for the evening. So I'm sure everybody is feeling great and excited. Yes. So once again I extend my warmest welcome and I would like to thank you all for taking your time out of a busy schedule and gracing your beautiful presence on this beautiful occasion. So ladies and gentlemen, we have an exciting program lined up, so that is going to be very fruitful and engaging for all of us here today. So on this positive note, I would like to invite Mr. S. Sundar, Zonal Manager, to please join us on the stage to deliver the welcome address with a round of applause.
Welcome you for this jktyre's new product launch. Here we have Mr. Oktakenews, President Indian Operations from jktyre Industries Limited from Delhi, has come here to launch this new product. So I welcome you, sir. And I welcome Mr. Srinivasu Allappan, who is the Director, Sales and Marketing, jktyre Industries Limited from Delhi. And we have our Product Manager, Mr. Kapoor, and Mr. Kiriraj, and our Zonal Head, Melvin Varghese. And then we have, well-known face to all of you, Neha Tiwari is also here. So I also welcome her and I welcome our jktyre team. And I welcome all our media officials present over here for the jktyre new product launch. This Chennai is a well-known city for us, you all know. We have our state, we have 9 plants in India. jktyre has got 9 plants in India and 4 plants in abroad in Mexico. And Chennai has got the unique one. It's a state-of-the-art plant which we have in Kolattur village in Chennai tire plant, where we used to produce truck bus radial tires and passenger car radial tires. It's a very good state-of-the-art plant and very good innovative product we used to manufacture in this plant. And today all of you know that we are going to launch a new product of passenger car radial series for high-end vehicles. So the tire is being produced in Chennai and we are going to have a launch over here in this place at soon. So I welcome all of you for this new product launch program. Thank you once again. Nandri.
Industries Limited, Mr. Anuj Katuria sir onto the dais. வலது கை தட்டல் வருது சார் மேடை கலைப்போம்.
Very good afternoon to all ladies and gentlemen who have come to be with us during this launch event today. So coming back to Chennai is always a pleasure for me. I have been staying here for quite some time, at least till last year I was here only. Spent a lot of time in this city, so a lot of good memories. So whenever I come back over here, I get to relive them. Coming to this afternoon, it's a special day for us at jktyres. As you all know that we are here to launch 2 new SKUs. But before we come to those specific SKUs, I would like to give you some kind of a background as to what's been happening. Today the event is more focused on the passenger car radials, so I will kind of try to focus on that rather than talk about the entire tire industry. So on passenger car, what we have been observing is that if you take the last few years, there has been a steady shift towards the premium segment. So people are, including OEMs or even in the replacement market, the sizes of the tires are going up. Earlier we used to have tires 13-inch, 14-inch. They are still there, but the proportion of tires in the 15-inch plus range, right up to now even 24-inch, is actually being demanded. Not only by the OEMs, all of them have generally shifted from, if you see all the new offerings are generally 15 or 16-inch. There are few which are still in the 13-14 segment. Ranger series, which is our premium series, it has a lot of SKUs that are already doing very well. The Ranger HT or the Highway Terrain is a flagship product which is selling in large numbers. We also had launched a product quite some time back under the brand name of Brute, which still does very well. In fact, that has picked up the volumes in the recent past. Within the Ranger series, we also have all-terrain, mud terrain, lot of variants are already there. And the size ranges from 15-inch right up to 18-inch. And we are seeing that more of the higher sizes are being demanded by the customers, even in the replacement market. So keeping these things in mind, and one more data point which Vishal will show in his presentation, is in the overall passenger car sales, the percentage of SUVs has gone up considerably. Today, more than 50% of the total sales of cars is in the SUV segment, including the mid-size SUV. So that is another, and all of these cars are having tires which are of the premium segment. In many markets, we have also experienced that not only do the OEMs are moving up, but some of the customers, after they have purchased their vehicle, they come to the brand shop and then they ask for what we call as an upsizing. If the car has come with a 15-inch, they would like to take it to the 16-inch. So they do a fitment at the brand shop after they have purchased. So that is one thing that we need to keep in mind. The other is that overall, now with the pandemic behind us, there were serious supply chain issues with the OEM, especially the car manufacturers. That has now started to ease out considerably. Semiconductors, we all have heard of it. So that is mostly behind us now. So the production also is increasing. The sales of cars are actually touching all-time high, and it is expected that it will go there. So we are preparing ourselves overall to cater to this opportunity that has come our way. So in that regard, coming specifically to today's event, the two SKUs that we are talking about, one is specifically designed for electric vehicles. So, another thing that is happening is that there are a lot of impetus, a lot of discussion. Even this morning in the budget, there has been a lot of focus and attention on electric vehicles. So electric vehicles, it's not very far away from becoming a reality for all of us. So we need to start looking at that. So the product that we are launching today is what we call as the HPE. HP stands for high performance. It's part of the Ranger platform, Ranger HPE, and E is where we say that it is meant for electric vehicles. And what does it mean for all of us? When we say that the tire is meant for electric vehicles, naturally the tires on electric vehicles have to be slightly different from the regular tires. There are certain requirements that are very unique for the electric vehicles. To name a few, one is that these tires have to have a lower coefficient of rolling resistance. The coefficient of rolling resistance actually decides what is the force that is required. But resistance is necessary. Without resistance, it will not move forward. But how much of resistance, how much of this? So what we are trying to do is we are trying to bring these tires with lower coefficient of rolling resistance. What it means is that it helps the vehicle to move a longer distance on a single charge. If the coefficient of rolling resistance is lower, it will help the battery, whatever is the size of the battery. Either you can make a battery of a lower size, or with the same battery you can move the vehicle for more kilometers on a single charge. So that is one thing. But how do we do it? If you have the copy of the press release, you will see that we have developed this X-Polymer 3 technology. So this is a special compound which is being used in this. Not only about the rolling resistance, but also we have to take care. There are regulations now in place which mandate the wet grip and the dry grip of what the tire should meet. So that is also being taken care of. And also the pass-by noise. The electric vehicle is much quieter than a normal vehicle. So we have to also ensure that the tires also run very quiet. There is no noise that is coming from the tires. So that is another feature that has been built into this. So overall, the Ranger HPE, we have in the previous month, I think so in the month of December, we had showcased this in the northern part of the country, in the city of Jalandhar. Then last week we were in Bombay, wherein we had showcased this. And many of the dealers and other customers who had come for the launch event, when they saw these tires, and you will also be seeing them today, they were saying that, yeah, these are the tires that would be really kind of, the customers would be happy having these tires. So while we are working on the EV side, and we will be working more on this, not only for passenger cars, but in the EV segment, actually, we are now having a complete range of tires across two-wheelers, three-wheelers, passenger cars. We also are working with a lot of other OEMs in commercial vehicle space. In fact, if you go to Delhi, and today a lot of electric buses, intra-city buses are being operated in Delhi. Delhi was the first city to get those buses in that number. So most of the buses that ply in Delhi are running on JK tires. So that's something that we are very proud of, and we feel that we have been able to give the right product. And we don't only supply those tires, we also kind of manage the fleet. The entire fleet, under our fleet management program, the entire fleet of JBM is being managed by us, and they are the largest operator for electric buses in Delhi. And very shortly we will see that in the next 3 to 5 years, we will be having, if all things go as per the plan that has been announced by the government, more than 50,000 electric buses should be on the roads in the next 5 years. So that also is going to give us a lot of opportunity to understand what are the requirements. So when we manage the fleets, one thing which happens is that we also get to understand what is happening to the tire. Because these are new vehicles, new technology. We don't know, nobody has the kind of data or experience on that. So on electric, we are having a complete range. We can talk more if any one of you want to get further details. The other product that we are planning to showcase for all of you today is what we call as the X80. We have already got the 80, which is the all-terrain, which is doing very well. It is used by customers who are generally going off highway, and they require these all-terrain tires. But X80 is one step ahead. It is extreme all-terrain. So this is going to be used by those customers who are going to have a combination of terrains in which they will be operating their vehicles, and they will be going into really difficult terrains. So this is another product. When Vishal will make his presentation, he will talk about it in greater detail, the features of it. I don't want to steal his thunder by talking about those products. But this is one thing which we are expecting, that with the launch of new SKUs in the PCR, we would like to strengthen our presence in this state of Tamil Nadu. We have a very good presence over here. In fact, we have a lot of brand shops which are being operated under the banner of JK Steel Wheels. So JK Steel Wheels is our format of the brand shop for passenger car radial tires. And this is a one-stop solution for the customer. The customer doesn't only get to buy the tires, but also he can get them fitted. He can get the wheel balancing, wheel alignment, various other services. In fact, now we also have two more innovative products which we had launched. One of them was launched in 2020, which is doing very well, the Smart Tire. And more recently, last year, we had launched the Puncher Guard. So these are another two very unique and innovative products that are offered only from the JK stable. There is no other tire manufacturer in the country who has this for the passenger car segment. And we just finished the month of January yesterday. So, Smart tires are selling in good numbers. We are able to sell at least, they are meant for a specific segment and a specific customer. So that is again where they are doing very well. But we are trying to kind of through the brand shops also market these solutions, the innovative products, and we take the extra effort to explain to the customer the benefits of such products, because some of the customers, the awareness unfortunately is still not very high when it comes to passenger car users. It is very different when you talk about the trucks and buses. There they are very, very informed and knowledgeable about the tire. But I don't know if I want to ask all of you sitting in this room as to in your car which brand of tire is fitted. I think so most of us may not be able to answer that. And even if we know the brand, if I ask the size, I'm sure that none of us will be able to answer that. So, but our effort is to educate our customers, tell them what is the best product for them. Because what we feel is that having the right tires on your vehicle not only ensures the performance, but I think so it has greater importance in terms of the safety that you get out of it. Today, if you see, many of the accidents in the country, road accidents, happen because of wrong usage. The smart tire, if you see, it has a sensor which gives you alerts on pressure changes, on temperature changes. So if the temperature or the pressure goes beyond the limits on either side, you will get an alert on your smartphone. And I think so that is something which is a very valuable asset to have. And it doesn't come at a great cost. It is very affordable. So these are the efforts that we will be making. We will be setting up more brand shops in the days to come. In fact, Chennai as a market is our focus market. We would be working on setting up at least another 10 to 12 brand shops in the next one quarter. And what we have seen is that with the kind of the number of brand shops that we are able to position, if you go to some of the cities, you will find that, in Bangalore, if you take, we have a plethora of brand shops, and that is where our customers are very kind of, recognizing the benefits that they get out of it, and they keep on coming back to such brand shops. So we will be also working towards that. I'm spending a little more time on this subject because I want to register that with you, that the customer, the way the buying behavior is also changing, and we are recognizing that. So going forward, we will be working with more SKUs. We have a R&D center, what we call as the Dr. Raghupati Singhania Center of Excellence. It is in Mysore. If anyone of you has been there, would realize that it is the state-of-the-art research and development center in the country, definitely the best, and internationally also it will match up to the best. The kind of facilities that are there, we have invested over a period of last, say 20 years, we have invested more than 500 crores in setting up the machinery, the equipment, the testing facilities, and more than 250 scientists and engineers are working there day in, day out, not only for developing the new tires, but also looking in the future, because tomorrow we would be also talking about alternate material, green material, recyclability. So all that is also being worked upon, and a lot of work is being done. We will be churning out more SKUs, incorporating that technology. Yesterday only in Delhi, we had showcased at the BOMA Construction Expo. We had launched 3 OTR tires, although we are not displaying them over here today. But again, those are being specifically designed to meet the specific requirements of that application. So this is all being worked in tandem. So a lot of work happens, maybe a couple of years back before the product comes to the market. But this is all based on what the customer is looking for, what are the customer's pain points. So we have a very methodical way of capturing the voice of the customer and then trying to convert that and bring these new products to all of us. So this is again, not taking too much time today. Happy to engage with you even after the unveiling of the tires. But for now, I think so I'll hand it back to Vishal to come and give you the specific details about these SKUs, and he would be talking in greater detail for that. So, but thank you once again for coming and joining us this afternoon, being with us today. It's always a pleasure to meet up with all of you. So look forward to it, and thank you very much.
Presentation for the day. We as a JK Tyre, as a brand, has many plants. We have started our journey in 1975 with the Kankroli. Then moving forward, we have set up a plant in Mysore. Then we have established many different ranges, and there's a time when we have started our state-of-art plant in Chennai itself. And after that, we have acquired another plant in Luxor, which is in Haridwar. So we have multiple locations to operate where we manufacture our tires. And along with that, we have our R&D centers, which is called Raghupati Singhania Center of Excellence, which is based at Mysore. So with this in-house R&D centers, we try to establish new products, and we always try to bring new things to this market. In many attempts where we try to redefine this industry with the kind of innovation which we brought to the board. In India, radial as a subject is the first introduced by JK Tyre in all segments, whether you talk about truck bus radials, whether you talk about passenger car radials or LCV. In all set of segments, radial introduction in India is done by JK Tyre. There are many innovation and the many pioneer efforts which is being done by JK Tyre for the tire industry in India. In the recent times, we have made another two innovations. As Sir has already mentioned, that the one such innovation is the smart tire, where the tire is complemented with our in-house TVMS technology, our own subsidiary tree. With this, the tire, the health of the tire can be seen on your mobile phone. So we know that when, in the age where everything is moving to the smart, you have smartphone, you have smart cars, you have everything which is going smart. So why not about tires? So when you are running your vehicles, you know that you have the capabilities to understand each and every feature and the functionality of the car. Then why not about the tires? So we give you an option where you can check the health of your tire also on your mobile phone, and we call it smart tires. Another innovation which we have done in the same field, that is called Puncture Guard, where the tire itself comes with the solvent, where any set of nail penetration to the tire, there will be no air loss. So as the name suggests, Puncture Guard, at any situation, you will not be facing the problem which we used to face with the normal puncture situations. So these are the two innovations which we have brought on board in the recent times, and are one of the leading successes which we have achieved with these attempts.
With your permission, can I translate it in Tamil?
Yes, sir. that will be quite helpful. Yeah.
Reason was that the current roads, the particular roads, it can take speeds up to 120 kilometers per hour. Adula, when you drive a car, correct on air temperature, air pressure and temperature maintain pannalalna, the tire can get heated up. The tire was heat ஆகிறதுக்கு நிறைய chances இருக்கு. Heat ஆனா ஒரு லெவலுக்கு மேல temperature rise ஆனா burst ஆகிறதுக்கு chances இருக்கு. இத படிச்சிருக்கீங்களா யாராவது சோஷியல் மீடியால? You read about it last week, you're right. So that 6 lives could have been saved. And the 6 பேரையும் உயிரையும் இந்த ஸ்மார்ட் டயர் இருந்திருந்தா காப்பாத்திடலாம். Because it would have given a warning that your temperature is high, please stop for some time. So that's the importance of smart tire. So I thought it is not only about a selling proposition, it's about saving lives also at the end of the day. இன்னைக்கு இருக்கிற roads is very good and capable roads. Other people generally drive at very high speeds. If you take even Tamil Nadu road infrastructure has been good for quite a long time. ரொம்ப நாளாவே நல்லா இருக்கு road infrastructure. So ரெண்டுமே smart tire puncture guard ரெண்டுமே it helps. Smart tire is little more advanced and it also gives temperature. Whereas puncture guard night for example if you're traveling with a family night வெளிய போறீங்கன்னா ஒரு parking lot or mall கார் நிறுத்துறீங்க, imagine you get an alert saying your vehicle is punctured. இல்லைன்னா நீங்க லாஸ்ட்ல படம் பார்த்துட்டு 12 மணிக்கு 1 மணிக்கு போய் கார் பக்கத்துல போய் நின்னீங்கன்னா பங்க்சர் ஆகும். So it comes at a very small cost. Cost difference பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நார்மல் டயருக்கு இதுக்கும் hardly it is about 775 rupees தான். பெரிய ஒரு டிஃபரன்ஸ் கிடையாது. So I would urge all of you to cover this also in your coverage.
Can I change my ordinary tire into smart tire?
Yes, you can. Sensors அதுக்குன்னு தனியா இருக்கு. So we will fit the sensors and it will become a smart tire. ஒரு app download பண்ணி உங்க mobile phoneல யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்.
Any tire can be changed.
Any tire can become a smart tire. Truck, bus, OTR sir சொன்னாரு. Every tire can be made a smart tire.
4-wheeler ಕೊಡುವ 2-wheeler ಕೊಡುವ ಸರ್?
Two-wheeler ಕೂಡ. Two-wheeler, four-wheeler, truck, bus, even aeroplane tires can become smart tires.
So how much
Mostly alloy wheel இருக்கணும், steel wheel rim இருந்தா new rim இருக்கும். Mostly it is alloy wheel frame.
Yeah, but most of the cars today have alloy wheel.
How much it will cost? For
775 rupees per sensor.
Per tire, over tire.
Sorry.
Actually if you work out பண்ணீங்கன்னா ஒரு நாளைக்கு 3 ரூபா வரும். 3 rupees per day we just.
நாளைக்கு ஆக்சுவலா கணக்கு பாத்தீங்கன்னா அவர் சொன்ன மாதிரி கரெக்டா மாச செலவு ஒரு நாளைக்கு செலவு
பிராண்ட் ஷோரூம் போனா மாத்தி கொடுப்பாங்களா?
Yeah, brand showroom மாத்திக்கலாம். It has got 5 years warranty. அந்த சென்சர் ஒர்க் ஆகுனா அந்த சென்சரை வாங்கிட்டு உங்களுக்கு நியூ சென்சர் கொடுத்துருவாங்க. Within 5 years it's reusable.
Any brand you can.
மாத்திக்கலாம்.
எந்த பிராண்ட் டயர் கூட போட்டுக்கலாம்.
நீங்க 2 இயர்ஸ்ல டயர் ஒன்னோ டயர்னு வச்சுங்க, வேற டயர் போறீங்கன்னு வச்சுங்க, ஜேகே போறீங்க வேணும்னா அதை எடுத்துட்டு நீங்க அந்த சென்சரை வேற மாற்ற டயர்ல கூட நீங்க மாத்திக்கலாம். 5 years warranty.
But it works best with
It works. It works.
Yeah, it
works with others also. But it works best with JK.
because it's designed for our tire. So you can buy a smart tire itself instead of buying just a normal loose sensor.
2-wheeler இருக்கு, காருக்கு இருக்கு, ட்ரக்குக்கு இப்ப டியூப்லெஸ்க்கு இருக்கு. ஓல்வோ பஸ்லாம் மாட்டி இருக்கு. இப்ப டியூப் டைப்புக்கும் வருது, ட்ரக்குக்கு கூட, லாரிக்கு டியூப் டைப் கூட வருது. ஆக்சுவலா மெயினா சேஃப்டி தான். சேஃப்டி
ஏன்னா இப்போ இருக்கிற ரோட்ஸ்ல ஹை ஸ்பீட்ல வண்டி ஓட்டுறாங்க எல்லாரும், எஸ்பெஷலி லாங் டிரைவ் போறோம்.
இட் வில் வைப்ரேட். உங்களுக்கு மட்டும் வைப்ரேட் ஆகாது. இப்போ நீங்க இங்க உட்கார்ந்தீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, நீங்க உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க, மீட்டிங் ஓட்டிட்டு இருக்கீங்க, உங்க கார் வந்து உங்க டாக்டர் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கான்னு வைங்க, அவங்க எங்க தாம்பரத்தில் இருந்தாங்கன்னா கூட அவங்க ப்ளூடூத் ஆன் பண்ணாலும் உங்களுக்கு இங்கே வைப்ரேட் ஆகும். 5 பேருக்கு இது பண்ணிக்கலாம். அந்த ஆப்பை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி 5 people you can set alert even though wherever you are. அது இருக்கு. இதுல ஹை எண்ட் என்னன்னா ஜிபிஎஸ் ட்ராக்கிங் சிஸ்டம், பேட்டரி எல்லாமே கூட வான் பண்ணுவோம் உங்களுக்கு. That is the high end sensor what we have.
That is
also basic model.
That is also worth it. Again, a GPS if you are putting in a parking lot, you will have to note which floor you are in, எந்த கம்பத்தில் விட்டுருக்கோன்னு பார்க்கணும். அதெல்லாம் தேவை. So you just have a GPS tracker, you will find your car very easy.
So lifetime எப்படி சார்?
Minimum 5 years lifetime. Warranty 3 years வரைக்கும் இருக்கு. But up to 5 years. நார்மலா ஒரு கார் டயர் மாத்துறதுக்கு 4 வருஷத்துக்கு ஒரு தடவை தான் மாத்தணும். 3 to 4 years running பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். So you can use it easily for the life of the tire.
Raining season sir?
Any season, it's not a problem.
ஏன்னா ரொம்ப மோசமா இருக்க ரோட் எல்லாம் ஃபுல்லா மேடு.
No issues. Again, it's well fitted onto the wall. So even if it goes underwater, it is not.
Sir, we have a Q&A session.
Yeah, we have some questions.
Please have your questions. We can have the Q&A.
Still on a high GDP contributor state, where the contribution of SUV segment on road is much higher than the national average of 50%, which is in Indian, like the entire India, the contribution is 50%. So where in Tamil Nadu, this contribution is more than that. So in our portfolio, we have a brand called Ranger, which is one of the most successful brands in the SUV segment. And within that segment, we have 3 hero products in the current times. The first is our Ranger ST, which is our highway terrain, one of the most popular brand in the highway terrain segment for the SUVs. The next one is the Ranger 80, which is an all-terrain pattern, and then we have a unique product for our dedicated off-roaders, which we name it as a Ranger MT, mud terrains. But as I said, this phenomena of SUV is increasing and improving road infrastructure, and the vehicle dynamics are changing. The vehicles which are coming on road, they are much better than the vehicles we used to see in the earlier ages. So with the entire vehicle segment is changing, also the road infrastructure is changing. The basic requirement from a customer segment is changing. So these SUV users, as far as the tire is concerned, they are not just looking at the durability, they are looking at some other aspects also, which can be the noise, vibration, handling, which we call it as a comfort parameter. So all those changing parameters we will try to address with our new product. So I'll request to play the AV please.